I want to say peace reflections, peace meaning powerful, peace meaning positive energy, always creates elevation. All right. And so with that being said, man, I want y'all to know, man, that I am feeling a little bit better, man. Like I said, man, my right arm went numb all the way down to my hand yesterday, went numb for about 2 hours, y'all. 2 hours. For what reason? I don't know, because the hospital didn't even take the time to really check into it, man. But I will tell you this, man. I want y'all to understand, man, that we are never, or we should never move from a place of fear, man. I had to learn that a long time ago, okay? And this is this is around the first time I was actually poisoned, y'all, okay? Around the first time that I poisoned, man, I panicked so hard, bro, that I could actually feel my heart attempting to stop. So I learned throughout. You gotta understand, bro, this ain't my first time, you know, going through this. I told y'all, if you've been following me for a while, bro, then you already know, or you have an idea of what I've been going through. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna write a book. I'm gonna write a book to go further in detail about what I'm going through, so y'all can be expecting that book soon. But it's gonna be called Being a Sacrifice, okay? And that's because at one point I really do truly believe that, you know, someone was trying to, I think that I am still someone there trying to still sacrifice me. And that's just me keeping it real with y'all. But I want y'all to understand that we should never be moving from the spirit of fear, bro. I had to learn that. Because being the guys that we are, bro, we don't move. We should have, we should be moving from peace, love, and sound mind, y'all. That's how we should be moving. The moment we start to fear and start to panic, bro, that's when things get out of hand, bro. I had to learn that the hard way, bro. Because as I would panic, I would send my blood pressure up, my heart rate would go, it would speed faster. So I had to learn that, you know, ain't no need to panic, bro. What's gonna happen is gonna happen anyway. But understanding that I'm a chosen one anyway, I'm covered. I learned that throughout the process of everything that I've been through. This is not, I keep telling y'all, bro, it's been several attempts made on my I'm gonna have to post the pictures of my other car, bro. Before I actually got this car, the reason I ended up having to get this car is because my whole carbon monoxide filter was taken out of my car. So I'm riding around, bro, and the whole time it's a whole bunch of gas coming in the car. One day I pulled over, I couldn't even breathe. That's because a whole bunch of carbon monoxide was being released into my car, okay, as I was driving. And I'm not knowing until one day I looked under my car and there was a big black box under my car that was connecting my gas line directly to the vents. And then I looked in my hood and I realized that my whole carbon monoxide filter was missing out of it. My whole AC system, okay? So this is something that I've been going through for a while, y'all. Y'all gotta understand. Like when I come in front of y'all, when I say certain things, bro, I keep telling y'all it's from a place of knowing. It's not from a place of hearing. It's from a place of knowing. So I can personally attest to the things that a lot of people say because I've actually been through it. And sometimes I feel like, you know, a lot of people that they may be going through things. So when I say things, it's certain things that they can relate to, but they can't relate to it on the level from which I'm speaking on. I'm speaking on a level in which there's actually been attempts made on my life. So I understand when I go through situations like this, bro, I don't look at it like it's a coincidence, okay? I had to go through a lot to actually get to where I am now, to be able to tell you that the water is poison, bro. And I'm not talking about the small amounts of benzene that's naturally put into the water, the fluoride and things like that, that you would assume that they're going to use to clean the water up. I'm not talking about that. We understand that. I'm talking about in this day and age, bro, the water is actually being hit it's being hit way worse, bro, because the whole agenda is to get you to the hospital. They want you to get to the hospital so that they can fill you up with IVs and hit you with the fluid from the IVs, bro. That's why they putting heavier things into the water, because they understand that we've been trained to run to the hospital. Not even alkaline water is safe at this point, Nels. They want you to run to the hospital. That's the whole agenda, because they know that you don't know no better and that you've been well trained to run to the hospital and allow them to stick you IVs. For a lot of you, y'all was watching the live last night. It wasn't a lot of people that was watching the live last night. But if you go back down to that live, I was drinking some water last night, and I'm like, I can tell this water ain't good because as I drink it, it's making me more thirstier. That's what I said. I said, as I'm drinking this water, it's making me more thirstier. You can hear it in my voice. I became dehydrated from drinking water. Now, what sense does that make? Does that make any sense for those of you who was watching the live and those of you who are in here now? It don't make sense for me to be drinking water and become dehydrated. You feel me? So, hold on. That don't make sense. Hold on, y'all. It's my wife. Trying to get something full. It don't make sense for me to be drinking water and become dehydrated, y'all. Feel me? Hold on, give me a quick second. We're gonna get back into it. Yeah. So I'm drinking this water, bro, and I'm becoming dehydrated as I drink the water, bro, on the live last night. I specifically said that. Certain chemicals cannot be boiled out of water, man. We need to understand that right now, bro. That was another lie that they told you. Now, if you're dealing with chlorine can be boiled out of the water, but when you're dealing with other poisons, bro, that it ain't gonna be just easily boiled out of water, y'all. Okay? And so what happened was, man, you know, I finished the live up, man, and I told y'all, you know, I was supposed to go to work this morning, which I never made it. Cause, you know, for most of you, I was on live with y'all at about, I want to say 5, 6 o'clock this morning. I normally get up about like 7 to start getting prepared for work because I got to be there about 8. So I'm normally up about like 6:40, anywhere from 6:40 to 7 o'clock every morning. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, it's been several attempts on my life, bro, and it's I want y'all to understand that when we dealing with Satan worshipers, because whether you want to believe it or not, it's real. People out here actually worship Satan, and there's actually towns that are thriving due to the fact that they sacrifice so many people. Okay? I told y'all that I did a live on this once before, bro, and when I did the live, bro, they attacked me, bro, like a shark, bro. Do you understand what I'm saying? They attacked me like a shark, bro. So, as I was just saying, bro, you know, I had to get to that point to understand that, like, bro, you know, while I am being targeted, I'm not the only one that's being targeted. The whole town is being targeted. The whole town is being targeted. And that's because a lot of people don't understand what is really going on. They don't understand what is really going on, okay? They're giving us a false perception of a virus that was on the loose, right? They gave us a false perception that it was a virus that was on the loose, right? And so they had to back that up. They had to back that up because they lied to us and said these hospitals and things were full. But you have to understand that they knew how to back it up, okay? They knew how to back it up. So while I'm being targeted because I know the information, I know why everyone is becoming sick, and I'm running my mouth about it, okay? This is why I'm an issue, but on the other hand, you know, y'all just casualties of war, man. It's all about population control, and they want to do that, you know, it's all about organ harvesting, bro. So what happened was, after I got done drinking this water last night, I talked to my wife for a little minute because she was at work. And then I laid down, right? As I laid down, I noticed my arm started to go numb, y'all. My right arm started to go numb. So you know me, I'm not too big on hospitals. You know how, what y'all know, for those of you who follow me, you know what I'm saying? Right. You know, for those of you who follow me, you know, I speak big about, you know, making the hospitals the last options, man. We should never be running to the hospitals because they ain't doing nothing but knocking us off, and that's the whole agenda. They want us to get to the hospital. But see, what you have to understand about me is bro, I've been to the hospital and I've called them out on their bullshit, bro. They called the police on me before because I called them out on their bullshit, bro. And through the grace of God, I was saved that night. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, I noticed my arm started to go numb. I want to say for like, so I got up, bro. Now, actually, I was dozing off into my sleep, and I felt a slight pain in my heart, bro. And it woke me up. I'm like, oh, what the hell? I know if I go to sleep at this point, it's the possibility that I'm going to have a heart attack. This is what I was saying to myself, like, yo, now my arm is going on. Why is my arm going on? So I get up. I'm not going to panic because I understand that I don't need to be moving from a place of fear. If I do panic, then I'm only going to make certain situations worse. Okay? But the last thing I want to do is go to the hospital, bro, because I'm not, me being who I am, bro, I'm not going to put my life in these people's hands, right? So I get up for a minute. I start to shake my hand. I'm thinking like maybe the numbness will go away, okay? The first thing that I want to do is I'm thinking like maybe I should take some aspirin. But I'm like, no, I'm not going to take the aspirin because I do understand that, when we talk about heart attacks and things like that, that's because your arteries are being clogged up with the blood. The blood is unable to flow through the heart correctly, which eventually causes your heart to become clogged and stop, right? So I'm like, I want to take these, but at the time, I'm not trusting that. I'm like, man, forget it. I'm just going to go ahead and, walk it out for a little minute. So I put my hoodie on and I walk around. I walk outside for a little minute. I'm like, I'm trying to shake it off. I'm going to think positive about the situation because I understand I got to keep a high vibrational frequency to begin with. If I allow myself to lower my frequency, then I'm only going to be in a state in which I'm stressed. And for me to even be stressed is only going to cause more stress on my heart if it is a possibility that I'm going to have a heart attack, and then it's going to cause everything to take place. See, when you know these type of things, you understand how much of a must it is for you to remain positive, to keep your vibrational frequency up. Because I told y'all before, when you stress, when you angry, when you sad, that's you vibrating at a low frequency, bro. And then you putting that stress on your body, bro. So had I started to think the worst, started to say, oh my God, I'm panicking, I'm finna have a heart attack, then it's a great possibility that because I was thinking that way and I started to speak that way, then it would have came into fruition. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I just walked around, y'all. I walked around for a while and I shook it off, but I sat outside for a little minute. And as I went back into the house, man, I sat down and the numbness was still there. I'm like, man, I'm debating if I really want to, go to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? I'm debating if I really want to go to the hospital at this time because I'm like, I ain't even finna go to the hospital, bro. I'm understanding like, if this is a plot and a scheme, this is the whole reason they want me at the hospital, bro. Because I'm doing what I'm doing right now. I'm yapping. You feel what I'm saying? This is why they want me there. You feel me? So I'm like, man, I wake my daughter up. I'm like, man, I want you to sit up with me for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? I ain't feeling good, She's like, what's going on? She's like, you been up all this time? I'm like, yeah, my oldest daughter. I'm like, yeah, I went to sleep and then all of a sudden my arm started getting up. Now, I want y'all to understand, bro. Both of my daughters were sick. My oldest daughter, my second to oldest daughter, she was sick. She came in from school saying that she didn't feel good. And this was after she had eaten. She went to the store and got her a whole bunch of junk food. She had like $20, y'all. Went to the store, got her a whole bunch of junk food the day before. I got my my other kids' food, little junk food. Now, remind you, my daughter comes in from school saying she doesn't feel well. Her bones is hurting, her head is hurting, so on and so forth. And she didn't think that she was gonna be able to make it to school the next day. She went to sleep. She was asleep the whole day, y'all. And my youngest daughter, because I have twins, my youngest daughter, she just woke up out of her sleep and threw up. Okay? She threw up in the middle of the floor, and then my oldest daughter told her to go to the bathroom, and she threw up. Now, earlier that morning, my oldest daughter called my wife while she was at school and told her she was sick as well, and she knew that she felt like she was going to throw up while she was at school. Okay? So now everybody in the house is exhibiting some form of sickness from eating from the stores. You understand what I'm saying? You feel me? Everybody in the house is exhibiting some form of sickness, in which at the time, I wasn't feeling that way. It didn't hit me until I ended up going to lay down after I drank the water. You understand what I'm saying? So I tell my daughter, like, just rub my arm because it's numb, push it, squeeze it, you know what I'm saying? Squeeze it for me to make sure it's good. So at this point, I got 911 up, but I'm debating, y'all. I'm like, I don't want to call these people. You feel me? This is the last thing I want to do because, I'm not going to allow them. I know that the first thing that they're going to want to do is try to hit me with you feel me? I'm most definitely going to sage my house, Ashton. That's a fact. I'm saging my house, fact. That's facts. I believe I'm big on that sage. Understand that. So, I'm like, forget it, man. You know what? I tell my kids, man, because a lot of my kids, man, they like to sleep in my living room, y'all. They don't like to sleep in their room, okay? So I tell them, like, man, you know what? I wake them up and tell them to go in their rooms, man, because I didn't want, the ambulance to come in and see them, bro. You feel me? So I called the ambulance last night, man, and I get in the car, man. I'm debating, y'all. It's big with me. I'm like, I ain't finna go. I just need my vitals checked, right? So they come, they give me some rundown excuse. They like, maybe it could be anxiety and things like that, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. Let me tell y'all why I don't believe in anxiety and things like that, bro, when it comes to them stating that it could be an anxiety issue. The reason I don't believe this, y'all, is because the first time that around the time that I was being poisoned, y'all, this is the main thing that they would say. Oh, you might have anxiety, you will have anxiety. And it was to the point where they were trying to offer me Xanaxes and things like that, bro. And they hadn't even did a diagnosis on me to even find out whether I had anxiety or not. But yet and still, you trying to give me Xanaxes. Look, bro, when it comes to doing drugs like that, bro, I'm real skeptical of drugs, man, because I feel like I don't need nothing like that having control over me. I love to be in control of myself. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I ain't taking no Xanax, bro. I don't have anxiety. I've never had anxiety, bro. What's the likeliness of me having anxiety at this point in my life, bro, where I'm not stressing or struggling about or, worried about anything in my life? Why y'all just jumping to the conclusion and trying to diagnose me with anxiety, bro? So at this point, when they come up to me and telling me, oh, it could be anxiety, do you have a history of it, so on and so forth, I'm looking at that like the overlay for the underplay. You feel me? I'm looking at that like it got to be the overlay for the underplay. No, I don't have anxiety. They ask me, do I have a history of this? No, I don't have a history of this, so on and so forth. So we go to the car. They didn't even want to take my vitals, y'all. They didn't even want to take my vitals. So I go into the ambulance. They like, man, I'm like, well, can you take my vitals, man, at least to see, I want to go and see what's going on. So I go in here and I notice that my blood pressure, for whatever reason, is 150. Okay, so your average blood pressure should be 120 over 80, y'all. It should be 120 over 80. All right. And so anything past, I want to say maybe 140. Once you hit 140, bro, you in hyperventilation. You at risk of having a heart attack. See, they don't think people like me know this type of stuff. You hyperventilating. So when they see this and I'm like, bro, 150, ain't no way my blood pressure should be 150. Why is my blood pressure 150? Okay. I'm like, at this point, I'm hyperventilating, right? I wouldn't say you're hyperventilating, but hold on. I would say I'm hyperventilating because I'm over 140. I'm at 150. You feel me? They got the heat blasting in here. At this point, if you got the heat blasting in here, I'm hyperventilating. It's a possibility that I'm at risk for a heat stroke. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. I'm hyperventilating, high blood pressure. I come in here, y'all got the heat blasting. You know I'm hyperventilating. You ain't told me I'm hyperventilating. I have to tell you that I'm hyperventilating. You understand what I'm saying? And you got the heat blasting in here, knowing that this heat could cause me to have a heat stroke. Because first of all, you can tell by my voice, I'm somewhat dehydrated, which is crazy because I'm drinking water and Gatorade. Why? Gatorade alone should never put me to the point of that's to keep you hydrated. You see what I'm saying? Gatorade should be keeping me hydrated. Thanks, Jamia. Did you receive your clip course, Jamia? You feel me? It should keep me hydrated. You feel me? Y'all know, look, I'm going to tell you. And I keep my hand on me, though. I'm grounded. At all times, I'm grounded. You feel me? So, I allowed them to, after that, they like, well, we could take you to the hospital, so on and so forth. Do you want to take? I'm like, nah, man, I'm just going to call my wife and have her take me. You feel me? I'm going to call her and have her take me to the hospital. So I just started walking because the hospital was like a mile away. But I called my wife. Unbeknownst to me, my daughter had already called her and let her know what was going on. Okay? So she told me that she was on her way to the crib. She'd meet me at the end, drop me off at the hospital, right? Said that she was going back to the house, okay, to check on the kids. All right. So as I go in the house, I go into the hospital, bro. They get me in there, bro. They know who I am, bro, as soon as I came in, because as I said, bro, right, say no Gatorade, it does not. It's bad. I know Gatorade is bad, but hypothetically, they'll tell you Gatorade is all about electrolytes, bro. Electrolytes is all about giving you the electricity that is necessary in order to keep your heart pumping. Okay? Electrolytes, electrons. You feel what I'm saying? Okay? And so I go into the hospital. A lot of y'all probably seen that video of me in the hospital, bro, while I was recording. I do the 1, 2, 3. They immediately, this lady put the pump on my arm over my shirt, bro. You gotta understand, they don't want to deal with me, bro, because I'm a marked man. Understand that, bro. And this ain't my first time coming into the hospital, bro. I told you I made a video about how the hospital was knocking us out, bro. I played it while I was in the hospital, bro. You see what I'm saying? I had everybody in the hospital shook. You feel me? I had everybody in the hospital shook. Okay? And so, notice, bro, how many people have you guys seen recording in hospitals, y'all? They live in the hospital, bro. Ain't nobody saying that. We see, what's the elderly lady, man, that's in the hospital, man? Miss Holla. We see Miss Holla in the hospital all the time recording. She's live in the hospital all the time. Do you see the nurses in there panicking about her being hot, the camera being on? You feel me? Y'all don't see the nurses in there panicking. This is me making you aware of what's going on, y'all. Do you see the nurses? For those of you, if you know who Miss Holly is, drop them nines, man. If y'all know who Miss Holly is, drop them nines, man. Wow. She say, a moon say, don't do Gatorade or vitamin water. Them two energy beverages gave him kidney stones. That's crazy. So, okay. So Miss Holly is an older lady. She's about 95. She's battling cancer, y'all. I'm talking about, bro, been in the best spirits. For her to be battling cancer, y'all, she's in the best spirit ever. Do you understand what I'm saying? And a lot of the time, she's in the hospital when she's doing her recording and she's talking to the people that's following her. Okay? Yes, Jamila say she loves Miss Holla. You feel me? So, you feel me? Miss Holla, bro, they always recording, bro. The doctors come in, they talk, they chill. They're not worried about being live, about getting caught on the camera, because guess what? They don't have anything to hide. You understand what I'm saying? This is a red flag. Why are you worried about being recorded if you have nothing to hide? Which I'm not going to record you because I'm very familiar with the hospital policies. You can record in the hospital as long as you're not specifically recording the staff. You can record. You feel me? You can record, bro. They don't want, you know what it is, man? The reason they don't want me recording, because if something does happen to me, then guess what? Guess who's going to get the backlash? Because I'm live. Because their face was on the camera. You see what I'm saying? Them. They don't want that. Connie Nicholas, thanks for the stars reflection. You feel me? They don't want that, bro. Because they're the ones who are going to suffer the backlash. You feel me? Thanks for the stars again, Connie Nichols. You feel me? Right, you feel me? They don't want, you know what I'm saying? So you coming in making a big, oh, are you recording? Oh, well, it's you making a big issue about me recording. And so you mean to tell me if I'm recording and I'm finna pass out and die, you ain't gonna do your job? You gonna walk out? Because if you watch the video, you notice he said, I'm walking out, in which the doctor actually walked out, bro. If he said, if you're gonna continue to record, I'm walking out. I'm not gonna woo you. So you mean to tell me by me recording, that's stopping you from coming in and doing what's necessary to possibly save my life? You hear me? You gonna stop doing what is necessary to possibly save my life because I'm recording. You feel me? Thanks for the stars. I think it's through Ward. Thanks for the stars. You feel me? Hey, that's facts, Nelly Nails. You fat. Hey, on my. Hey, thanks for that thought reflection. She said I need to carry a body cam. That's facts. So now, you know, when he does come in, bro, after that, he tell me to cut the camera off, bro. So me being the respectful person that I am, and I go ahead and cut the camera off. I feel like I already did what was necessary. I let y'all know what was going on, bro. So if something did happen with me, then y'all will be able to spread the information, you know, and furthermore, verify the things that I've been saying to you. Verify what the video that I showed y'all of the young man who went into the hospital for just a simple car accident wherein nothing was wrong with him. No bones broken or nothing. They stuck a long tube down his man's throat and everything, y'all. Hit him with some shots. Then he overheard the nurse saying, I don't know how he's still here. I don't know how he's still here. We hit him 3 times. There's no way he should be here with us. There's no way he should still be living. I can guarantee you that guy ain't going to no hospitals no more. Oh, your name is True? Okay, thanks, True. Tracy Timpson, thanks for the stars reflection. You feel me? So we watched him go through that, bro. And me going through it is going to furthermore verify, right? You feel me? It's going to furthermore verify it. You feel me? So, you know, I cut the camera off, man. Why I cut the camera off, man? He come in. I guess he's doing a test to see if I have a stroke or if I have something going on in my neck. I ain't got nothing going on in my neck, bro. I'm convinced you know exactly what's going on. You know what's going on with the food, the water, and everything else in this town because you a part of it. So he pushing on my head. I'm like, why is you pushing on my head? I want to see if you have anything wrong with your neck. So, you know what I'm saying? Because it could be a nerve that's damaging your neck that's causing the numbness to happen. Bro, I ain't trying to hear that, bro. You feel me? I ain't trying to hear that at all, bro. That's a crock of bull. You feel me? Squeeze my hands. Let me see if you having a stroke. Okay, then he immediately tell me after doing these things, oh, you're not having a stroke. You're not having a heart attack, so on and so forth. How you know I haven't had a slight stroke or a heart attack? How do you know that? Just because you tested. You feel what I'm saying? So now what he does is I tell him I want an EKG done. He does an EKG on me. The lady comes in and do an EKG on me. I ask her, can I take a picture of the EKG because I'm big on studying. I want to look up the results and compare them to what a normal EKG should look like to be, to make sure that I'm being told the truth and they're not just saying anything to kick me out the hospital, bro. And then I still go home, have a stroke or a heart attack. You feel me? So the lady immediately snaps. I'm not lying to you. Why would I lie to you? Go to the, okay, ma'am. I don't mean to insult you, but, I'm just trying to make sure that, I'm in good health. I'm doing it, I'm trying to make this what I'm here for, to make sure I'm good. Well, are you here to work on yourself or are you going to let us work on you? So at this point, they're trying to cause an issue, bro. You feel me? Security comes in saying, okay, well, we were called and told that you were recording. Man, look, I done stopped recording 30 minutes ago. See, and this is why I keep telling y'all, bro, we have to have our emotions under control, y'all. Okay? We can't just be out here reacting out of emotion because the whole point of them having security come in, being snotty with me, so on and so forth, was to basically get a reaction from me. Okay? Because if they got a reaction from me, it was a possibility that they could have called the police, pressed charges, and I would have been in jail in an isolated situation. And we all know that once by me being in an isolated situation, then they're able to create the narrative. You feel me? You feel me? Connie Nicholas, thanks for the stars. Reflection. They can create the narrative so they can knock me off while I'm in a jailhouse, right? They could knock me off while I'm in a jailhouse and say, oh, well, he had a heart attack. You see what I'm saying? The same reason he went to the hospital for. This the game they play, y'all. I'm trying to put y'all on game, bro. This how they move, y'all. You feel me? This how they move. I say, man, you know what, man? I respect the fact that he asked me to cut the camera on, so I cut the camera on. I ain't been recording for a while. You feel me? Bro, after all this is said and done, bro, I'm talking about, bro, they had me in, they got me in there. Bro, they had me in there no longer than 15 minutes and kicked me directly back out the building. They had me in there every bit of 15 minutes and kicked me directly out the building. They didn't want me in the building that long, y'all. They had already been through something with me. I exposed their ass while in the building earlier this year. Earlier this year, y'all. You feel me? They don't want me in their building, bro. They ain't trying, bro. Look, this dude is dangerous, bro. He knows too much. It's to the point where they question who I am and if I'm a part of anything that would, you know, gain me access to the information that I'm giving y'all right now. They think we dummies, y'all. Okay? But what I do want y'all to know is, man, let me tell y'all this. I want y'all to know something, bro. No one took note. Normally when the full moon comes out, right, I let y'all know that there's a full moon out. Because that's the best time for those of you who have been holding on to the things that no longer serve you to release them, okay? So normally when it's a full moon out, I try to let y'all know that the full moon is in the sky because, you know, that's when the energy of the moon is at its strongest. Even though we know that the moon is fake, we have to understand that the full moon still has an energy to it. Everything has an aura energy to it, whether it's alive or not, okay? When we talk about auras, everything has an aura to it. Okay, so when the moon is at its fullest, that's when the energy of the moon is at its strongest, okay? And so when we talk about satanic worshiping and things like that, you have to understand that a lot of these people love to do their rituals around the time of the full moon because the energy is at its strongest during that time. Take note, it was a full moon yesterday, y'all. Okay? It was a full moon yesterday, and I can guarantee you, man, it was more than one person. You feel me? Yeah, we know the moon is fake. We know the moon is fake. You feel me? But I can guarantee you, bro, it was a lot of people that went through some things yesterday during that full moon process. You feel me? I'm gonna let y'all know at this point, man, it's not easy to fool me, man, because I've already been through so much, bro. It's to the point where it's like, why even worry about if I'm a transition or not? First of all, I understand that I'm an immortal being, right? And when I say I'm an immortal being, my soul never dies, bro. My soul is going to be reincarnated. So if I do transition, I would feel like that's just me serving my purpose, right? I understand that I'm here on a soul contract. Okay, being an indigo star seed, coming from the sixth dimension, so on and so forth, to do a job, right? I understand that, but then I understand that I am a chosen one. I'm highly protected. I told y'all, man, they've been trying to knock me out for the last 3 years, bro. I'm not capping when I say that. This been going on since for the last 4 years now. It's been since like 2019, y'all. The first attempt that was made on my life was in 2019. And I done had an attempt made on my life every year, with the exception of last year, bro. And that's because I allowed myself to become comfortable again. Do you understand what I'm saying? I allowed myself to become comfortable enough to the point to where I was starting to trust people, places, and things again, bro. And when I became comfortable, but see, I want you guys to understand, bro, it wasn't until this year in which I started to step into my purpose. Okay, so I started to tell you guys that, you know, I say that to say that we have to understand, bro, that the universe pushed me into a position in which I was supposed to be. And that's here doing this right now, making you aware of what type of shit takes place. Yes, the water is tainted. The food is tainted, bro. And there's people inside of your societies, man, and your communities, bro, they know this. And I can guarantee you $1,000 to a bucket of shit that they do not eat at the same places you eat into, okay, that you eat at. Yes, the restaurants are in on it. You feel me? I was pushed into purpose, y'all. All of these years, I'm being pushed into purpose, because we have to understand that everything starts from a spiritual aspect first. So even if I'm dealing with physical people, I'm dealing with the spirit within them. I'm not dealing with the physical person. The spirit that has attached to them, the demon that has became a part of them, is what I'm dealing with when it comes to, you know, dealing with, you know, being attacked. Okay? And them demons, they see that light, bro. They see that light. Oh, we got to knock him off, bro, before he fully awakes. You see what I'm saying? We got to knock him off before he fully awakes. You feel me? So yeah, you know, but I do truly feel like, you know, at that point, you know, they didn't know who they was fucking with. You dealing with somebody that's not stupid as hit all, and he's highly protected, highly favored. You understand what I'm saying? So you ain't knowing who you dealing with. So every time you attacking me, I ain't just taking that attack and laying down and put my faith into the hospital. 111, them angels in here. Look, I ain't taking that. I'm actually getting up and I'm doing the research to figure out what is going on with self. Why am I feeling this way? You see what I'm saying? What is causing this? Because despite what the hospitals is trying to tell me, despite what people around me are trying to tell me, because they calling me crazy, trying to make me think I'm crazy and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Despite that, I know something ain't right. I can't allow motherfuckers to sit around and try to make me feel like I'm crazy. I allow people to push me into a mental home at one time. I wasn't supposed to make it out of there. Understand that, bro. But whoever it was, bro, they saw favor in me in there, bro. That's a long story. I'm finna write, bro. I'm writing a book about it. I'm finna write a whole book about this, y'all. It's gonna blow some of y'all mind for those of you who purchase it and support it. You feel me? It's crazy. The book is gonna be called Being the Sacrifice. You feel me? So, with that being said, man, this is how I'm able to tell you, man, hey, it's gonna be family involved in it. I have family, friends, and everybody, man, calling me crazy. I have friends that don't even live in the state that I'm in. Bro, they invite me to barbecues. Now you asking why they invite me to barbecues. The reason they are inviting me to barbecues is because they already know, bro, that I've been hit with benzene. They already know if I come in contact with smoke, I'm gonna have an asthma attack. They already know this, and they've been promised some money, right? See, because the people involved, they was expecting me to go back home and hang with the people that I would consider to be my friends, right? And so they like, well, come on out here. I'm inviting you to barbecue. Friends and family members invite me to barbecues and shit. I'm just walking around looking at them like, you feel what I'm saying? You stupid. You act like I don't know that if I get around smoke, something gonna end up happening to me. Every time I get around cigarettes, I end up almost dying, bro. You hear what I'm saying? This ain't normal for a person who ends up having asthma, bro. For a regular asthma patient. You feel me? I'm almost finna pass away off a cigarette smoke, chest hurting. You can't tell me an asthma patient, bro, suffer through that, bro. It don't even make sense, bro. Y'all steady inviting me to barbecues, y'all trying to check in for real. These people trying to check in for real. So now, you know, at this point, I'm asking myself, who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Why me? Why me? Who am I? I got people around me telling me, boy, they know what's going on. They telling me, bro, God got something in store for you. Because they know, bro, I'm like a cat with 9 lives at this point to them. Like, bro, you see what I'm saying? How the hell is this nigga still here? It's a lot of people pissed off, bro, that I'm still here and alive right now. Especially the ones who vibrate at the frequency of money, man. They don't, man, look, they was going to be just like them Shanquilla parents. You feel what I'm saying? Fake tears. Fake tears. No emotion. You feel what I'm saying? But check it into cash, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. I say all that to say, bro, that, you know, we have to understand that this is taking place on a larger scale, bro. Everything that we talk about is taking place on a larger scale, bro. I had to go through all of the things that I went through in order to be able to pinpoint when another person is going through exactly what I've been through enough to tell you that this is what they going through, bro. They was a sacrifice. You feel me? I had to go through that. Had I not, I wouldn't be able to get on here right now and tell you that. Which furthermore led me down to start doing the meditation. And when I started to meditate, I started to receive more downloads because, as I said in my other lab, I was already receiving downloads via dreams, man. Y'all better start listening to y'all dreams, bro. Listening to y'all intuition. That's the soul trying to tell you. First of all, you have to understand that when you go to sleep, you are traveling the multiverses. You traveling the astral realm. You feel me? This is because we are multidimensional beings to begin with. So you actually go back home during the period of time you go to sleep. So when you dream that you of a parent, of a loved one that you lost, you actually are communicating with them in a astral realm. You see what I'm saying? My spirit guides and other ascended masters are warning me of things to come. I'm gonna tell y'all, they went so crazy one time for me, bro. My ascended masters, man, and my spirit guides, they went so crazy for me one time, man. This is around the time, bro, that I was really selling drugs and doing those type of things, y'all. You feel me? I was smoking weed. I was in it. This is before I even began to start to be getting attacked. All right. Because I was always high or drunk at a point. They knew that I wouldn't be able to receive the dreams, right? Because they know I'm big on dreams, bro. I'm big on dreams. You know, I be wanting to hear, if you had a dream, let me hear your dream. I want to know what was in your dream, because I want to dissect it. I'm going to overthink the fuck out that dream. You understand what I'm saying? What that mean? You feel me? So, you know, my ascended masters, man, was letting me know, man, that, you know, I was going to be set up by the police, bro, and my house was going to get raided, so on and so forth, right? This is what they was letting me know, right? And so they knew that they couldn't reach me because, you know, I was intoxicated and I wasn't dreaming while I was asleep. So they went through my wife. They went through my wife, y'all. I promise y'all, they went through my wife and told her. And my wife woke up, she said, I had a dream that they raided our house, took our kids and everything, and ooh, they found drugs. Okay, well, you know what, at this point, I need to, you feel me, handle my business, because I already knew. I was already spiritually in tune. Just because I was doing what I was doing didn't mean that I ain't believe in the spirit. I told y'all I did 4 years in the penitentiary in which I was introduced to these things already. I was already starting to become spiritually awoken while I was in there, but not understanding that the reason I was being prepared while I was in the penitentiary. See, I had to go to the penitentiary in order to be prepared. I was being prepared so that I would come out and do that, but yet and still, when I came out, I didn't do this, y'all. I ran back to doing the things that I was doing. Going back to the streets, doing those type of things. You understand what I'm saying? Dang, Marquise Maple say her ex shot her in the head. That's crazy. That's crazy. You feel me? Yeah, but I was being prepared to do this. So when she came to me and told me that, bro, I immediately jumped on it. Okay, now I'm paying attention to everything. It's time to make some changes, so on and so forth. You feel what I'm saying? And sure as shit thing, bro, I promise y'all the police was on my top, and I started to realize it. My ascended masters and my spiritual guys, they couldn't reach me, so they came through my wife. She relayed the message. I paid attention to the message, which they knew I would, because they know how I am, bro. And I ain't chosen for no reason. You feel me? I had a job to do. They weren't finna allow that to get in the way of my genetics activating at a time for me to start getting up and handling my business. You feel me? So yeah, they you know, they ended up basically they was watching me. I found out they was watching me, bro. They was starting to send motherfuckers in Ubers, y'all. This is how the police was doing me, bro. They sending people in Ubers to try to take me down. And I'm like, dang, you know, ain't you a police officer? Ain't this a police? Oh, no, I'm not a police. Bro, you a police officer. Why you on my top? But with that being said, man, you know, I just came on here to let y'all know, man, we should never be moving from the spirit of fear, y'all. We need to always be moving with peace, love, and sound mind. Always move in power. You feel me? Always move in power. We have to understand it, bro. They want us to be moving in a space of fear, especially when we're talking about people who do Satan worshiping. They like to do demonic rituals, because you have to understand it's a polarity to everything. There is rituals that we do every day that's not demonic. What's that? Because a ritual is nothing but a routine, right? So when you get up in the morning every day, you brush your teeth, wash your face, go to work 5 days a week, that's a ritual that's being done. It's a routine, right? It's not a demonic one. But when we're talking about people who like to do blood sacrifices and things like that, then they want you to be operating in the space of fear anyway, because it's all about the adrenochrome. Okay? It's all about that. You feel me? So let's wake up and be aware. Don't just go to the hospital and allow them to stick anything in your hand. For those of you, if you watched that live last night, then I know you heard me say, man, look, I hope y'all ain't trying to put no IV in me, because I don't need no IV. I don't know why y'all trying to put an IV in me. You feel me? Y'all ain't finna pump me with nothing. That's what I told them. Go watch the video. That's what I told them. Y'all ain't finna pump me with nothing. You feel me? You're not finna pump me with not a damn thing. I know what y'all be on. Whole time I'm thinking if I was an average person, I would have went in there thinking I'm getting saved. Oh, I'm dehydrated. I need y'all to help me become rehydrated, because that's what they want you to believe, bro. Oh, well, you ain't gonna get hydrated like the way this IV bag would do. Well, I guarantee you, if I drink enough water, coconut water, H3Os and things like that, I guarantee you I get back where I need to be. You feel me? This is what's really pissed them off. I guarantee when I walked in, bro, they looking at me like this. They scared, bro, because they know, bro. They know who the man look. They know it's a system. It's a system. You feel me? I keep trying to tell y'all this, bro. This message is going to reach the ones that it's meant to reach. But for those of you who want to look over it every day, it's going to go directly over your head. It's going to go directly over your head. You're going to take it as just another story. I had somebody tell me last night, wasn't nothing wrong with you, boo. So you mean to tell me you think I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning walking home when I need to be at work in the next 2 hours because ain't nothing wrong with me? You think I'm waking my daughter up out the bed when she need to be at school in the next hour or two when ain't nothing wrong with me? Make it make sense, bro. Stop just talking because you got a hole in your mouth, man. You feel me? Some of us need to use that hole in our face for more than just speaking words. When we speak our mouth, we need to make sure that we have something of value to say. If not, just shut the fuck up. You feel me? Just be quiet. It ain't gonna hurt you. All right? And so with that being said, man, I got a lecture coming up on YouTube. It's gonna be dealing with the 9 Eat the Beans, man. I wanna break it down why you were called the 9 Eat the Bean, right, on YouTube, right? And, what does it mean to actually be a 9 Eat the Bean, okay? We have to understand that all of us do not come from the same place. We all do not have the same genetic makeup. And because of this, man, it makes us different, right? And that's okay. You feel me? I feel like in order for us to be able to respect each other, we need to be able to notice those differences, okay? And so for the 9 Eat the Beans, I want to break it down to you, man. I want to know why you call the 9 Eat the Bean, and how does it, what benefits do you have from being a 9 Eat the Bean, all right? Because a lot of people like to use it. I'm a 9 Eat the Bean. Ever since we heard Rashad Jamal say it, it's been a big thing. 9 Eat the Bean, but when in all actuality, it goes way back further than Rashad Jamal, okay? So you can be looking forward to that. I'm not gonna actually do a live lecture, y'all. I'm gonna do a video over there, okay? I'm gonna do a video on there. And then, we gonna cut up over there, right? So you could be expecting that video. We finna be going a lot. Also, I'm gonna be uploading a lot of my videos from this page to YouTube as well, because I understand a lot of people just bump into me by chance, right? And they don't actually take the time to go up my timeline to watch other videos, okay? And so with that being said, I'm gonna put videos over there so you could just follow me on YouTube at I Am Awakened and end up seeing all the videos as you go down that you possibly missed over here. But more so, we're gonna get into lectures over there. We're gonna get deep into the topic of things, okay? And, make you fully aware of exactly what is going on, all right? And so with that being said, I want to leave you guys as I came. I want you guys to always be aware, because to be aware is to be alive. And as always, peace, family. Peace meaning positive energy always creates elevation. Ashe.